Okay. Let's start in a comfortable seat. As always, if cross-legged feels comfortable, sit cross-legged. If not, find any other position, maybe using a chair or sitting in hero's pose if you know it. And take a few moments to find a comfortable seat. Maybe that means you need to rock side to side a few times or forwards and back. Maybe you like to roll out the shoulders, first coming forwards and then back, and then going back and then forwards. And then when you find a comfortable place and you've evened out both sides, start to find stillness. You can keep moving as long as you like. And when you do come to stillness, press down through the sitting bones, draw the navel in and up. Let the shoulders float over the hips. And let the rib cage float up out of the hips. Either let the eyes close or just gaze down towards the floor. And take a deep breath in through the nose. As you exhale, sigh it out, let it go. 2 more like that. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Last time, a little slower this time. Let the lips gently touch and start to breathe in and out through the nose, maybe Ujjayi breath, a soft constriction in the back of the throat. Exhaling out all the stale air. Noticing the slight pause at the top of the inhale and at the bottom of the exhale. Let the breath be fluid, slow, and deep. When you're ready, softly blink the eyes open. And we'll start with some gentle movements. When you're ready, inhale and reach the arms up overhead. As you exhale, hinge towards the right, lower the right hand, reach through the left fingertips. Inhale to come back to center. And exhale, hinge towards the left, reach through the right fingertips. A few more times, inhaling to come up. Exhaling to shift over, press down through both sitting bones. Inhale to come up. Exhaling to shift. One more time with your own breath, relaxing through the shoulders. And next time you come up to center, hold here. Reaching through the arms, maybe tip the gaze up. As you exhale, bring the left hand towards the right knee. Take a little twist. Look behind you. Deep inhale as you lengthen through the spine. Deep exhale, relaxing both shoulders. As you inhale, sweep the arms up, come back to center. And exhale, take the other side, right hand to the left knee, left hand behind. As you inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Inhale to reach the arms up overhead, sweeping the gaze up. As you exhale, lower both hands so just the fingertips touch the floor. Stretch the arms wide. Lift the crown up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, lower the left ear towards the left shoulder. A little stretch in the right side of the arm. There's a little nerve there. That's a little. Maybe lift the chin on an inhale. Maybe lower the chin on the exhale. Adding some movement if you like. If there are any places that feel particularly juicy today, you can hold. And on your next exhale, bring the chin all the way down towards the chest, and then inhale to lift the chin back to center. As you exhale, lower the right ear towards the right shoulder, other side. Draw the navel in to support the low back. And again, maybe you lift the chin on the inhale and lower on the exhale. Maybe you find a spot to hold. On your next exhale, lower the chin all the way down through the center, and then inhale to lift the gaze. Release the arms into your lap and start to come to a tabletop. A few rounds of cat-cow. As you inhale, arch through the spine, look forwards. As you exhale, chin to chest, round through the upper back. 5 or 6 rounds here. Adding any movement that feels good. Maybe you circle the hips or shift forwards and back with the movement. And after your next exhale, come back to a neutral spine. Tuck the toes if they're not already. Walk the hands about a handprint forwards. Press into the inner hand and start to lift the knees just an inch off the earth. Draw the navel in and inject the arms into the shoulder sockets so you can pull the collarbones wide. One deep inhale here. As you exhale, find downward facing dog. Straighten the legs, lift the hips up and back. You can bend one leg at a time, pedaling out the feet here. Maybe you lift a leg and open up a hip. Any little rituals that feel good in your first down dog. And then when you're ready and you've evened out both sides, come to stillness, drawing the navel in, knees can be bent, release the head and neck, the jaw. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale, let it go. On an inhale, shift forwards to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, inhale to plank, lengthen the heart forward, look forward. Exhale, down dog, let the hips pull you back. Inhale to down dog, plank. And exhale to downward facing dog. One more time, inhale to plank. This time, lower all the way down onto the mat. Maybe the knees come down first. Bring the hands outside the mat, a little wide, but still at shoulder height. And tent the hands so just the fingertips are on the floor. Press the thighs down, tops of the feet press down. And as you inhale, peel the chest up off the earth. Variation on baby cobra with the arms wide. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine, gazing down towards the floor. As you exhale, lean the right shoulder down, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lean the left shoulder down, look over the right shoulder. 2 more times each side, drawing the navel in, Pressing the thighs down, super strong legs. Finishing on that left side. The next time you inhale to lift up, hold. Maybe reach the arms to frame the hips. Again, gazing down. Maybe you reach through the legs so much they start to lift up off the earth. Shalabhasana, locust pose. Spin the inner thighs up towards the ceiling. One more inhale. And as you exhale, lower down. Bring the hands onto the floor by the low ribs. Tuck the toes. On an inhale, press yourself to plank, maybe on the knees. And exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. On an inhale, look between the hands, bend the knees, prepare. And exhale, step to the top of the mat, forward fold. A few breaths here. Feet right under the hips. Feel free to hold at opposite elbows and hang. You can rock side to side or forwards and back. Imagine the whole upper body could melt out of the hips. If you're holding elbows, switch your grip. Take that awkward grip for a few breaths. Crown of the head reaching down. And on your next exhale, release the arms to the floor. A few halfway lifts. On an inhale, hands to shins, crown forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, draw the navel in to support the low back. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale here, shoulders back. And exhale to fold. This time, roll all the way up to stand on your inhale, taking your time, stacking one vertebra at a time. Tadasana. Take a moment to set up your Tadasana. Spread the toes, press down through all four corners of the feet. Lift the inner and outer arches of the feet. Lift the kneecaps. Lift the collarbones. Drop the shoulders. Extending from the back of the shoulder to the back of the elbow. Reach the crown tall. Take a deep breath in here, embodying a mountain for just a breath. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, arms sweep up, maybe look up between the hands. And exhale, tip forwards, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, crown reaches towards the horizon. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back, low lunge. As you inhale, tip the gaze forward, hips press forward, little back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog, step the left foot back. Inhale to plank, shift the shoulders over the wrists, look forward. As you exhale, lower either all the way or to chaturanga. Flip the feet, inhale, little back bend, or maybe you're ready for upward facing dog. And exhale, find downward facing dog or any inversion that feels good. Maybe you want to take puppy dog or child's pose instead. Three more deep breaths here. And your exhales be deep and complete. And you send the inhales into the upper back. On your next inhale, step to the top of the mat, halfway lift, one long breath. And exhale, fold. Tip the hips up as you press the heels down. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, take up space, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Again, inhale, arms reach up, take up space. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, shoulders back. Exhale, left foot steps back, low lunge. Little back bend, look forward as you inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank, take your time. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, take your back bend, strong legs, inner thighs spin up. And exhale, any inversion, downward facing dog, child's pose. Taking the version that feels right for you today, knowing that that will be different tomorrow. Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, top of the mat. And exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweeps up, gaze lifts. Exhale, Tadasana. We'll do 2 rounds of traditional Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Tipping from the hips, let the heart lead you down. Inhale, halfway, shoulders back. Exhale, Vinyasa. Step both feet back and lower down or hold plank. On an inhale, shift forward, flip the feet, back bend. Exhale, any inversion, let the hips pull you back. Again, lengthening from the shoulder to the elbow. Press into the inner hand and lift the hips, pressing the thighs up and back. Let the head and neck hang. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Let your next exhale be deep and complete. And on an inhale, step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. One more time. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Vinyasa. Feet step back, maybe Chaturanga, maybe high plank. Inhale, flip the feet, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. No rush, no strain. On your next inhale, feet step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, Tadasana. On an inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms, chair pose. Draw the navel in, send the tailbone down, and shift the weight into the heels so you can lift the toes up, spread the toes, and then bring them back down. Release the shoulders away from the ears, look between the hands, deep inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot back, low lunge. Inhale here, looking forward. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to a back bend, maybe lift the gaze. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths here. On your next inhale, look between the hands. Exhale, step the right foot forward, low lunge. Inhale, look forward, press the hips forward, little back bend. Exhale, step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Setting up for chair, weight in the heels, sink into the hips, bend the knees, and inhale to reach the arms up. Hold here, spinning the inner thighs down, pull the feet away from each other, and tuck the tailbone down towards the floor. One more inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, Tadasana. Okay, one round of traditional Surya Namaskar B. Find your Tadasana. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. On an inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, optional vinyasa. Meet me in downward facing dog. You can always skip it or take any variations that feel good. Bring the right foot between the hands, lower the back heel on an angle. On an inhale, warrior one, sweep the arms up, press the hips forward. As you exhale, hands frame the front foot. Optional vinyasa, step the right foot back, either skip it or go through the motions. From down dog, left foot steps between the hands. Again, lower the back heel on an angle. Warrior one on an inhale. Sweep the arms up. Take up space. Exhale, hands frame. Optional vinyasa to downward facing dog. Let the head and neck go. Notice any gripping in the jaw or the space between the eyebrows. And let your next exhale be deep and complete. On an inhale, halfway lift, top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair, one breath. And exhale to Tadasana. Bring the feet right under the hips. Spread the toes, hands come to the hips. As you inhale, grow tall through the spine, elbows back. And as you exhale, tip forward, let the rib cage tip out of the hips. Come to a forward fold. And bring the hands either to the floor or maybe the big toes and the fingers reach. Let the head and neck go. And as you tip the weight forward into the balls of the feet, can you press down through the heels and lift the hips up, drawing the navel in, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. 2 more deep breaths. On an inhale, keep the hands where they are, but look forward like a halfway lift. Option to stay here, or you can take Padahastasana, bringing the hands underneath the feet, bending the knees as much as you need to get there. As you inhale, look forward, knees can be bent. As you exhale, forward fold. Again, weight forwards in the feet, pressing down through the heels, lift the hips up, navel drawn in to help you with this forward fold. Head and neck relaxed. And let your next exhale be deep and complete. Keep the hands where they are. On an inhale, halfway lift, look forwards. Release the hands, bring the hands to the hips. Then inhale, come all the way up to stand. Tadasana. Okay, step the feet wide. We're gonna come to, I'm gonna start with triangle pose. So turn the right toes to face the short edge of the mat. That's happening in the hip socket. Press into the big toe ball mound so the leg will stay straight. Reach the arms into a T. Take a deep inhale, gazing over the right fingertips. As you exhale, tip the hips back as you reach the right arm forward. Then lower the arm towards the shin. Still a little early for this pose, so don't overdo it. Lean the left shoulder back, gaze up towards the left thumb if that feels okay in the neck. Pressing into the big toe of the right foot. One more deep inhale here. Deep exhale. Micro bend into the right knee. And inhale, come back up to stand. Spread the arms, flip the feet. So the left toes will face the short edge of the mat. Find your balance in the feet as you reach long through the spine on an inhale. Exhale, tip the hips back, reach the left arm forward, and then lower the hand. Again, sides will be different. You might need to micro bend the left knee a little bit more on this side. Turn that right shoulder open as you gaze up, as long as that feels okay in the neck. Super strong legs. One more deep breath in. One more deep breath out. Micro bend into that left knee, and then inhale, come up to stand. Bring the hands to the hips, parallel the feet. Deep inhale here, pull the elbows back. As you exhale, tip the hips forward, forward fold. Wide legs here. Let the head and neck go. Hands can stay on the hips if you like. You could bring them under the shoulders, tipping the weight forwards and back in the feet. You could even hold onto the big toes if you like. One more option is clasping the hands behind the back, keeping the palms together. You could lift the arms away from the low back if you like. Let the head and neck hang. Make sure you're pressing into all four corners of the feet evenly. It's easy to favor the outside edges of the feet here. As you tip the weight forward, can you press the heels down and lift the hips up? Prasarita Padottanasana. If you took an arm variation, bring the hands down towards the floor. Tent the hands, just fingertips. And on an inhale, halfway lift. Pull the shoulders back, reach the crown forward. Micro bend the knees, bring the hands to the hips as you exhale. And then inhale, come all the way up to stand. Okay, come back to the top of the mat. We're gonna go through the same flow that we did last week, one breath per movement. So if you weren't here last week, don't worry about it, just go slow. It starts with a one-legged balance pose. So start to shift the weight into the left foot, like a Tadasana leg. Pull the hip underneath you, really press down through the whole leg, and find a place to gaze in front of you that's not moving. Bring the thumbs to the sternum. When you're ready, on an inhale, lift the right knee up into the chest. As you exhale, warrior three, tip the torso forward, reach the heel back. Inhale, warrior one, drop the back foot on an angle, reach the arms up. Exhale, warrior two, arms spread, bend into the left knee, gaze over the left fingertips, flip the left palm. Inhale, reverse, reach the left arm up. Exhale, warrior two. One more time, inhale, flip the right palm, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Bring the hands to the hips, straighten the left leg. Start to open up into the right hip and bend the right knees. You're coming into a yogi squat, half malasana. You can bring the hands down to the floor and lift the left toes up towards the ceiling. Deep inhale here. As you exhale, hands frame the right foot. Come to a low lunge facing the back of the mat. Bring that left hand down and inhale, sweep the right arm up, take a twist. You could stay here, or for a breath, take Vashisthasana, side plank, bringing the outer left heel down. Stack the right foot on top. Maybe reach the arm in line with the ear, deep inhale. Exhale, optional vinyasa. Bring the right hand down and meet me in downward facing dog. Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out, let it go. Inhale, come to the top, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up, take up space. Exhale, Tadasana. When you're ready, we'll start on the other side. Start to shift the weight into the right foot. Super strong legs, sides will be different. Bring the thumbs to the sternum. Find a place to gaze that's not moving and draw the navel in. When you're ready, inhale, left knee lifts. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Open the shoulders. Flip the right palm. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, warrior 2. One more time, pressing down through the right heel as you reverse. Exhale, warrior 2. Hands come to the hips, straighten the right leg. Start to bend into the left knee as you open the left foot. Yogi squat, Ardha Malasana. Maybe the right toes lift up towards the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, face the front of the mat. Frame the left toes, Low lunge. Right hand down. Inhale, left arm opens. Take your twist. Either stay here or take side plank, second side. Outer right foot comes down. Left foot stacks. Maybe send that left arm in line with the ear. Deep inhale. Exhale, vinyasa. One or two more breaths here. And when you're ready, make your way to the top of the mat for a halfway lift on an inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, Tadasana. Okay, one more forward fold, and then we'll sit down. Again, bring the feet right under the hips, spread the toes. Bring the hands behind the back, clasping hands, keeping the palms together if you can. Even if that means the elbows are bent, that's fine. Try to pull the elbows back. As you inhale, tip the gaze up, a little back bend as you lean back, press the hips forward, tuck the tailbone. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, hinge forward, forward, fold. Maybe the hands come away from the low back, doesn't matter. You can turn the gaze side to side if you like, taking little twists here. If you want an even deeper twist, you could look towards the left and bend the right knee. Then come back to center, straightening both legs. Then look towards the right, bending the left knee. When you're ready, on an exhale, slowly release the hands down. And start to roll up to stand. Okay, final vinyasa, or you can skip it. Top of the mat. Deep breath in into Tadasana. Deep breath out. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, tip the hips up. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, downward facing dog. Last down dog here. No rush. When you feel ready, lower the knees and take a few cat-cows. Untuck the toes if that feels good. After your next exhale, come back to a neutral spine and we'll thread the needle a few times. On an inhale, reach the right arm up. And exhale, thread it through. Bring the back of the right arm down. Maybe the right ear comes down. You can walk the left fingertips forward like downward facing dog, or you could take the half bind, reaching the left arm around the back, looking for some fabric towards the right hip. Press both hips back evenly. Maybe even look over the left shoulder. On your next exhale, bring the left hand in front of the nose. Inhale to sweep the right arm up. Exhale back to tabletop. Other side. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread it through. Reaching that left arm, lower down onto the floor. Find a place for the right arm that feels good. Pressing both hips back, relax the neck and jaw. Notice where you're holding any extra gripping. Maybe look over that right shoulder if that feels okay. And on your next exhale, bring the right hand down in front of the nose. Inhale, press into the hand, reach the left arm up. Exhale, back to tabletop. When you're ready, lower down onto your belly. We're gonna do crocodile pose, which is one of my favorite poses. You can bring the feet to the outside edges of the mat, so a little wider than hips width, and then inner edge of the foot down so that the hips are open. Then prop up on your arms like Sphinx pose. Draw the navel in to support the low back, tucking the tailbone down. And then you can either stay here in this version of Sphinx, or you can walk the arms forward, elbows coming towards the outer corners of the mat. And you could try to hold the head looking down in the hands. Maybe ears starting to look forward towards the horizon. Maybe chin, holding the chin in the hands. You could reach the elbows wider if you like, or further away. Lengthening the rib cage, the whole side waist from the hip to the shoulder. Deep breaths here. Feeling the rib cage move as you breathe. Moving in all directions, down into the floor, up towards the ceiling, out side to side. One more deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly release the head. Bring one ear down. Bring the arms into a T or a cactus shape. And when you're ready, switch to the other ear. You can stay here if you like, or start to come into a Sphinx pose. So you'll bring the feet and the legs back to that neutral position, hips distance with the toes on the floor. And then you'll bring the forearms down onto the floor, elbows under the shoulders, press the whole hand down. And as you press the thighs down, you might feel the hip points pull away from the mat. Then press the spine through the chest, pull the shoulders, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Gaze forward and keep spinning the inner thighs up towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Maybe even tip the chin up a little higher. And bring the chin back to neutral if you took that. Lift the right elbow. Send the left hand underneath the right elbow. So you're coming onto the outer left shoulder. Bend the right knee so it's reaching towards the floor, towards hip height. And then open the right arm into a T. So we're coming into a supine twist. Maybe you look over the right shoulder. Maybe you stay looking over the left shoulder for a little neck stretch. Press the top hip away from the face. Take a deep breath into the right side ribs. Exhaling out all the stale air. One more like that. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Start to come back to a Sphinx. Walk the right hand back to center. Bringing both elbows onto the floor. Again, strong legs here as you spin the inner thighs up. Pull the chest through the arms. Deep inhale, maybe lift the chin. And exhale, bring it back to center. Lift the left elbow, send the right hand underneath. Coming onto the right shoulder, bend the left knee, bring it to hip height, and then open the left arm into a T. Take supine twist on the other side. Again, maybe you look towards the knee, maybe away from the knee. Press the left hip down. 2 deep breaths. Watching the breath as it moves in through the nostrils, down the throat, through the lungs, and out through the lungs, the throat, the nostrils. When you're ready, come back to Sphinx. One more time here. Setting yourself up. Pull the spine through the chest, maybe gaze up. And then exhale, lower all the way down and come onto your back. Bring the knees up. Bring the feet to the floor, knees up towards the ceiling. A few rounds of bridge pose. So heels closer to your hips. Tuck the shoulders underneath you. Press the low back down so the tailbone tucks on an inhale. Lift the hips, lift the low back, lift the mid back. Notice how the knees want to splay out here. Can you keep them center? Press into the heels. Maybe clasp hands under the back or hold on to the outside edges of the mat. Try to split the mat between the heels and the shoulders here, resisting the urge to turn the neck. Relax the jaw. On your next exhale, slowly lower down. We'll take one more round. Maybe you take a restorative version this time. When you're ready, press the low back down, press into the heels, draw the navel in. On an inhale, lift the hips, the low back, the mid back, bridge pose. Again, any arm variation, if you have an Urdhva Dhanurasana practice that you want to do today, you can take that. Tucking the tailbone towards the backs of the knees. Keep the knees in line with the hips and the heels. Pressing the heels away, trying to split the mat. When you're ready, on an exhale, slowly lower down, one vertebra at a time. Pull the knees into the chest. Maybe rock side to side, holding onto the knees with the arms. If there are any other poses that feel good that you like to take for your practice to feel more complete, feel free to take them now. Maybe a happy baby or another twist. You could take reclined supine pigeon with a figure 4 in the legs, pulling the legs close to the chest. Maybe you're ready for a long Shavasana. I'll let you know when we're about halfway through with this independent portion of the program, so you could change sides or change poses. We're about halfway if you want to move or change. Or again, maybe you're ready for a long Shavasana. You can take as long as you like. Let's start to make your way towards Shavasana over the next few breaths, if you're not already there. Taking any adjustments that would make you feel 10% more comfortable. Maybe sigh out your next breath to release the jaw. Let the eyes grow heavy in the sockets. And let your bones melt into the floor. For the next few minutes, give yourself this generous gift of doing nothing. Until you hear the bells, relax, release, and let go. Shavasana. You can stay here as long as you like. When you feel ready, let your next inhale be a little deeper. And then after that, a little deeper. Gradually make your way up to a comfortable seat, or you can lie on the floor a little longer. Let the eyes close for another moment. Reach the spine tall. And take a moment to thank yourself for showing up. Thank your body for working for you. Gratitude for the practice, its lineage, and all the benefits it brings on and off the mat. Thank you so much for coming.